The front office is sweating bullets right now over a massive decision that changes everything. We are looking at a potential cornerstone for our offense who is dealing with a scary medical situation. This choice could save or ruin our quarterback's development. Before we break it down, please like, subscribe, and comment your city below. Where are you watching from? All right, let's get into the thick of it. We are talking about the big man, Robert Hunt. The Carolina Panthers are officially at a crossroads with this guy, and it is stressing me out. Reports are flying in that his pectoral injury sustained during the wildcard action is complicating everything. We know Dan Morgan wants to build a wall around Bryce Young. That is the mission. That is the mandate. But here's the problem. Robert Hunt is a Pro Bowl caliber guard. When he is healthy, he is a bulldozer. He is exactly the kind of nasty interior presence we have been begging for to keep the pocket clean. But that injury status is a massive red flag. We are talking about a potential long-term extension here. Do you back up the Brinks truck for a guy who is currently rehabbing a serious pec injury? It is the ultimate gamble. If Dan Morgan signs him and he stays healthy, we look like geniuses and Bryce finally has time to throw. If he signs him and the injury lingers, we are stuck with dead cap and a turnstile at guard. The market value is fluctuating right now because other teams are watching this rehab process like hawks. The Panthers have to decide if they want to pay a premium for damaged goods in hopes that he returns to elite form. It is a terrifying spot to be in because we cannot afford another bust in free agency. We need sure things, but elite guards do not hit the market often without some baggage. This situation with Robert Hunt goes way deeper than just one contract. It is about the philosophy of this new front office. Dan Morgan has preached about getting tougher and finding dogs for this roster. Hunt fits that description perfectly on tape. He is aggressive and he finishes blocks. But availability is the best ability in the NFL. If we pass on him because of the medicals, who is the backup plan? The free agent market for guards gets thin very fast. If we miss out on Hunt, we might be looking at bargain bin options or reaching in the draft, and that is not how you fix a broken offense. Think about Bryce Young for a second. The kid spent most of last year running for his life. The interior pressure was absolutely killer. A healthy Robert Hunt solves a huge chunk of that problem instantly. He anchors the line and gives Bryce a pocket he can actually step up into. But if the medical staff gives Dan Morgan even a slightly negative report, do you walk away? It is a game of poker. You have to weigh the rehabilitation timeline against the desperate need for talent. I look at it this way. We have the cap space to take a calculated risk, but it has to be the right one. If Hunt's camp is asking for top-of-the-market money while he is still in rehab, that is a tough pill to swallow. But can we really afford to be cheap when our franchise quarterback is getting hit on every play? It is the classic risk versus reward scenario that keeps GMs up at night. So I have to ask you guys the big question. If you are Dan Morgan, do you pull the trigger and pay Robert Hunt despite the injury concerns? Or do you play it safe and look elsewhere for protection? I want to hear your take in the comments. This is a franchise-altering move. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Panthers updates. Keep pounding.